something really big has just happened in VRChat and you need to know about it. VRChat has just announced one of their biggest updates ever, and once it's fully implemented, it's gonna change the game forever. They've launched a new paid subscription service, which essentially means you can now purchase VRChat credits with in real life money. They've basically created their own digital currency. But what would you even spend this digital currency on? Well, VRChat has a lot of creators, such as world developers or avatar creators, so your virtual credits could be used to support these creators directly, and creators can add pay-to-play options in their worlds, like making exclusive VIP rooms that only their subscribers can access, or adding special items that are only available to subscribers, or perhaps they might even make entire worlds that only paid members can visit. VRChat claims this update was designed specifically for creators, but was it really? Well, we'll soon find out. And although there is some benefits to this new system, there's also many flaws. So before we get into the drawbacks of the paid subscription update, let's start off with the benefits. While the most obvious benefit is that creators will now be able to monetize their creations. Not only will this encourage more people to get into world developing and avatar creation, but it means we'll have so many more things to try out in VRChat. So along with allowing creators to make a living, it'll also spark innovation and more creativity, which in turn will give us some cool worlds or items that probably would never have been created otherwise. And this whole process uses Udon, which makes it much easier for creators to monetize their creations without the extra fuss of using third-party platforms like Patreon. Not only does this make our lives easier, but it makes the creators' lives much easier too. And yes, I know change can be scary, but perhaps we'll grow to love this new system. Maybe it'll bring more people to VRChat. Maybe it'll create deeper connections and communities. I mean, just take a look at my CUTIE cult. It's a paid community that I'm building in VRChat, and we're like a family. We do cool meetups, cool events, and competitions. Without the money factor, we wouldn't be able to do all these cool things. I mean, next month I'm even giving away an Oculus Quest 3. So if you'd like to join the CUTIE cult, the link is in the description. But the main benefit, and probably the main reason VRChat created this system, is because it'll stop VRChat from collapsing. VRChat has many investors, all whom are constantly pressuring VRChat to make more money, and VRChat needs to listen to them, otherwise it would have to shut down completely, and we don't want that. So sure, we should support the creators, but we should also support the platform, because without them, we wouldn't have this amazing community we grew to love. However, what if this same update destroys the community rather than enhance it? What if this update changes VRChat for the worst? What if VRChat is never the same again? Well, since VRChat is at the mercy of their investors, who are more than willing to run this platform to the ground, it could be quite likely. And although the VRChat team have massive passion for the community, the investors only care about making massive exit profits by exploiting the heck out of the company, and then leaving the founders scrambling to recover a once great platform. I mean, let's be real, none of the community, not even the creators themselves, asked for content to be locked behind a paywall. Instead, this decision was most likely made by those who support these exploitative microtransactions. And remember, once money is involved, big companies and IP holders will launch massive copyright strikes for all their designs, which means meme Kermits, stormtroopers, and thousands of other popular avatars will soon likely become a thing of the past. And VRChat kinda wouldn't exist without them. I mean, can you imagine VRChat if the Ugandan knuckle memes didn't exist? But we can't entirely blame the investors. I mean, VRChat is looking a lot more cleaner and polished now than it was before, and that's probably because of the investors' money. Another issue with this system is that it doesn't support the creator as much as you would think. Although this whole update was designed to be in favor of creators, it actually puts them at a bigger disadvantage. So let's say you donate $10 worth of VRChat credits to a world creator. 30% of that $10 will go to Meta, 20% of it will go to VRChat, and only 50% will go to the actual creator. And if you compare that to the current system where world creators are using Patreon, which only takes 8%, then that's a massive difference. And paid subscription isn't the end. VRChat still has more things that they want to implement, so this is just the start. They're slowly turning VRChat, which was like a second home for many of us, into games similar to Roblox or Rec Room, which are known for creators scamming and abusing the system. I just really hope VRChat doesn't follow suit. The reliance on VRChat credits adds unnecessary complexity. We need clarity, not a confusing virtual currency system. Creators and users deserve much better. We need a system that's straightforward, fair, and truly has the creator's best interest in mind. Because currently, this isn't support, it's exploitation. And since this update update is already in the beta phase, this is the time for us, the community, to voice our opinion on how this system should operate. We need to heavily monitor and control this to stop creators from taking advantage, perhaps by only allowing certain creators to add paid subscription to their worlds, rather than allowing all creators. This would stop people from spam uploading poor quality worlds just for a few bucks, which is something I do worry about because VRChat hosts a range of high quality and immersive experiences, and my fear is that it will all be diluted with low effort content that is meant to be nothing more than a quick cash grab. We could also enforce rules where no more than 20% of a world can be gated behind purchases, and perhaps we could even add a world rating system for every world, so that if a creator misbehaves, we could put a low score on it so everyone knows to avoid it. So this update adds another element to VRChat. It makes it more like an actual society, and there lies the biggest problem. They're turning VRChat exactly into the society that many of us are trying to escape, the capitalistic world that benefits the rich and puts the rest of us at a disadvantage. The truth is, they've just created another hierarchy, a hierarchy that places most of us at the bottom. Really advanced, intricate worlds will soon be unavailable to most of us. We'll only be left with the free, lower quality worlds. But I suppose the scariest thing about all of this is that VRChat will never be the same again. The game we grew to love, the community that we built, the atmosphere we created, it'll all be gone. Or perhaps we're at a new dawn. Maybe this is the start of a new era. Maybe this is the time where VRChat creates a name for itself. A name bigger than Roblox. A name bigger than Rec Room. Although this may seem like the end, it might just be the beginning. I guess only time will tell.